So the ingredients, the first and the most basic one is obviously the mutton, and you can see that they are cut into curry pieces and they are all washed. Okay, so this is the first one. Then what we will need is olive oil. Now comes the onion, the ginger, the garlic. There's fresh lemon, tomato. 1.5 is more than enough. I've taken 1 kg of mutton. Chilies, green chilies again according to your taste. Ginger, fresh ginger. Then we have curd. This is unsweetened curd, and then whole pepper. This is red chili powder, again according to your taste. Salt, sugar. Now I've used brown sugar. I always tend to use brown sugar because supposedly that's more healthy than your usual white sugar. Now this is a garam masala. As you can see, this is known in Indian cooking as bade garam masala. So this is the one that will go in as a whole spices. And now comes the other herbs that will go in. So we have coriander leaves, then we have parsley, and we also have mint leaves. Now these are the basic ingredients, and that will go into making these lamb barbecue chops or mutton chops barbecued. In our second stage of preparation, what I've done is that I've made a paste of the ginger and the garlic. I have chopped all the leaves together. I have chopped the tomato. I've taken 2 slices of the lemon. Now here is something that I would like to say is that if you do not have lemon at home, you can also opt for the lemon concentrate that is available in the market. So any brand of your choice. The bade garam masala, I have pounded it, and you can see that it is coarse. It is not very fine, and that's the way it should be. It doesn't need to be too coarse. I have not blended it too fine. So this is the way it should be. And then the rest of the spices are still here. The onion is not here, neither is the green chilies. They will be put in later. So first let us start marinating the mutton. Now the mutton, after the marinade, after everything is given, it can be kept for overnight, or it can be kept for about 6 hours. Okay, so the first thing that we will do is mix the leaves with other ingredients. So into the leaves I'll be putting in the tomatoes, and I'll be adding in the lemon juice. Now I will be squeezing these fresh lemon in my case. You can go for the concentrate, whatever is your choice. And I will first make that mixture. I've already mixed all the herbs and tomato slices and lemon juice together. Now we will go into marinating the mutton. So the first ingredient that goes into the mutton, in 1 kg mutton I'm using 200 grams of fresh sour curd. Okay, so this is going in, and I am using the ginger and the garlic that you saw, except out of the 2 garlic I've kept 1 garlic aside. That is going to be used during the marinade. That is going to be used while I'm going to be barbecuing it. So these are the 2 in 1 garlic and the little bit of the ginger that is going in. And then I am putting in little bit of red chili powder, not much, because remember the chilies are going to go in, and little bit of the pepper, little more generous amount than the red chili powder. Salt will be according to your taste, so according to the amount of mutton you have. And then I'm going to add a bit of the sugar. I think that should be, yes, this should be enough. So these are all the ingredients that have gone in. Now first I'm going to give this a nice stir. So I'm going to mix this all up and give it a good stir. After this has been initially mixed, now will come the herb mixture. So I'm going to pour in the herb mixture into it, and we will also put in a bit of the olive oil. So a bit of the olive oil also goes in. Yes, a little generous amount, so that when you're barbecuing you will need less. And then I'm going to give this all again a nice mixture. Now that the mixture is, the marinade is completely mixed, the last bit that goes in are the grinded bara garam masala. So this is going to be added here, and this is going to be mixed again. So that last mixing is done, and I am going to keep this marinade for about, I'm going to marinate it for the next 8 hours, and after that I'm going to cook. As I said, you can also go in for overnight marinating this. And remember that all the water content that comes out of the tomato and the curd, all that will be managed tomorrow, and that will be managed after 8 hours when we will take out the mutton pieces, and I'll show you how to manage that gravy, because that will also become a part of the sauce. So I'm mixing this whole together, and that will be the final stage of the marinade, which I shall show you. Final marination completely done. Now I'm going to put this away, cover it and put it away for 8 hours. After 8 hours of marination, this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to just take the pieces out, and it is very important that these pieces are taken off without the marinade. Whatever has seeped in, that is more than enough. So I'm going to cook this in 2 ways, because I want to show you that this can be cooked in 2 ways. You can do it on a grill pan and get the barbecue effect. You can also put it on a grill in a OTG and also get the same effect. So I'm going to pick up each of the pieces, and I am going to put them on a grill, oven grill, that I've kept on the side. So there is a plate beneath, so that whatever is the extra marinade, it drips inside out into the plate, and it doesn't stick to the mutton pieces. So one by one I'm going to lay them on the rack. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of spacing, so making sure that the portion which has the maximum meat in it goes down, and this is how each of the pieces are going to be put in on top of the rack. As you can see that I have laid about 7 pieces of mutton on the rack, and then after that I'm going to do something which is very important if you are going to put this in a small OTG, a domestic OTG like me. You see, the marinade will drip as you cook, so it is better to have another plate below it, below the grill tray, that is the grill plate. Below that there should be another tray where it should be coated with oil a little bit, and so that the marinade, whatever it drips while the mutton is getting cooked, falls on it, and it doesn't bring harm to the OTG wires. This is the tray that will go below it, so I am putting in a bit of the oil. I'm going to brush the whole tray with this oil. So I'm going to coat this. Nicely coated. There's also an advantage as to coating this. What is the necessity of coating this lower tray with oil? That is it, because when the marinade falls, as the mutton gets cooked, the marinade being thin, it tends to stick to it, and then it burns up, and then it's difficult to get it off these trays. However much you want to wash them off, it might not get washed off. So that might be quite a disadvantage. So it's better that you coat it, and whatever falls on it, you can take it off while washing later. The other kind of way in which you can cook this is through a grill plate. So I have taken a grill plate. In case you don't have OTG at home, that's perfectly alright. So what we do is that we heat up this, and we, as usual, sprinkle a bit of the olive oil that was there, and we coat the tray with it. So make sure that the oil is all around. And when the oil is hot, we shall put the pieces one by one. Now there's a difference here between OTG cooking and pan cooking, that while I'm putting the muttons, I shall shortly tell you that. The basic difference is that when you saw that the mutton pieces were put on the grill rack, I let the marinade drip for some time. But with a pan, that is not necessary. It will dry up as you cook. So lower the heat a bit and put in the mutton pieces in the grill pan, spacing it out again. There's one more difference, that when I am cooking the mutton on a grill plate, I should put in the onions right here. But when I'm going to grill it in a OTG, I'm going to put it in the rack and also grill it after coating it with the marinade. So herein goes the onions, and I am going to be a little generous with the garlic because that tastes absolutely fantastic with the mutton. So the garlic should go in as much as possible, and green chilies. Of course, this is according to your taste. So in this particular one, I'm not going to add more than this. And I'm going to simmer and cook this for some time till the mutton gets fully cooked. You can also cover and cook it for some time. That would ensure that the mutton is fully cooked right till the inside and soft and tender. Now let us go back and see what is happening with the OTG. If you watch carefully, most of the marinade has seeped right into it. So there is no question of any extra marinade on the mutton pieces. And now we are going to put it into the oven. Now the oven, I have preheated it at 200 degrees centigrade and for 20 minutes. Now after the preheating is done, then I'm going to put this in with 300 degrees centigrade at again about 30 to 35 minutes. You can put it for 40 minutes also, because mutton takes quite a lot of time to cook. So 40 minutes is the ideal time for 300 degrees centigrade. Now I'm going to drop the onions into the marinade, coat it up a bit, and then I'm going to string it along and make sure that that is also barbecued along with the mutton. So little bit more, and I'll show you how I'm going to string it along. So I had a few of these grill sticks at home. This is how I strung the marinated onions. So I have not marinated for a long time, just dipped it in the marinade, put a bit of the green chilies, and you can see that I've been very, very generous with the garlic which I've put on top. So this is all that is there, and I am placing these so that the flavor of the onions, the garlic and the green chilies all seep into the mutton. So it will be also grilled cook along with the mutton. So it's a good way of getting all the juices inside, and trust me, the charred grilled garlic has an awesome taste that you can add to your sauce. And yes, we will make the sauce for this barbecued mutton a little later, and I'll show you how. Now my OTG has been preheated, so we'll just do the placing right now. I hope this is visible. I have put the coated tray below, and I've put the grill plate in the middle rack. So in the middle rack it gets proper equal heat from both top and from bottom, and the tray here will prevent the marinade from falling on the wires which are below. So that's a good way to ensure that your OTG functions for a longer time. Now I'm going to put this for 40 minutes to be grilled cooked, and in the meantime you can prepare the sauce. So I'm going to put this for 40 minutes. So this is put about 40 minutes, and since my oven has only till 250, so I will put this at 250. It is at maximum, as you can see, and this has been put at little more than 40 minutes. That's how I kind of, when I was turning the knob, it went that way, but I think it's fine. 5 minutes here and there, you can always sort of control it, while if you think it has been cooked well. So it's been a little more than 40 minutes, but doesn't matter, and it's on and it's getting grilled. I think it's time that we look into what's happening at the pan. In the OTG, this is what the mutton pieces look like. So they are very well grilled, and you can see that they have been absolutely cooked. And we will take these onions and garlic and we will make the sauce. In the meantime, we'll also see what was happening in the pan, and we'll check out the mutton in the pan also. Now I've taken medium bottom pan, and I'm pouring in a bit of the olive oil. And remember the barbecued onions that we had, that we're going to put in the oil. So that will be going in. So the barbecued onions have gone in. Into this I shall pour in the marinade. Yes, that's a nice sizzling sound that you're getting. And this I am going to leave it till it thickens, and then we will pour it over the mutton pieces. So in the pan it is almost cooked. It is also getting browned, as you can see. And let us look at the sauce. Yes, the sauce is also thickening up. Now after it dries up a bit and it gets a little more, the sauce becomes a little less in volume, then we are going to blend all of this together. So here, while the mutton is getting cooked, I shall switch off the gas for this. And I think the onions, the garlic and the green chilies have all gone in nicely into the sauce, and it has absorbed all the flavors. It looks well cooked. Yes, so you can see. Now this is going to be a thick sauce, so I'm going to put this in a blender. So here is the grilled mutton that was done in the OTG. These are the ones that were done in the pan, and this is the blended sauce. So it is the thick sauce, so quite thick, so you can use sparingly as a seasoning on top, and you can just use it as much as you like with the mutton pieces. Now the last part is plating it. So here are the mutton pieces, and I've put it on a bed of pak choy leaves, put some cherry tomatoes with a zucchini, little bit of garlic leaves, chives that have been chopped, the lemon, and now we are going to just put the sauce on top, and this was ready to be eaten. So I hope that you will try this at home, and if you like the recipe, please click on like and subscribe and press on the bell icon. Thank you for watching. I hope you try it at home. It will be a great pleasure to have your feedback on my channel. Thank you so much and have a great day.